I had this life philosophy that I was never gonna have bad days. Now that sounds good in principle, and when I tell people that, they usually don't believe me, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I had my last bad day when I was 17 years old. And that was gonna be my life purpose. I'm just gonna figure out a way to make some money, and I'm gonna go travel around the world. And so that's kind of what I did, right? So by the time I was 30, I'd done those things. And you're like, what the crap do I do now? Well, I'll tell you what you do now. You do this. This is the actual needle that they used, stick it right in my hip, take a bone marrow biopsy. I got a call from a doctor on my wife's cell phone at 10 o'clock at night. You have leukemia and you have to come to the hospital right now. It gets me every time I do this. So it was one of those things that I didn't expect to happen, okay? It's the moment where everything changed, right? And I knew that at that moment that everything was gonna change, but that's actually not the bottom for me. It actually got worse from there. I'm working for myself and I can't work and I gotta pay $4,000 or $5,000 every single week. And ultimately, 2 years later, we ended up bankrupt, okay? So that's the bottom. This is the closest I've ever had to a bad day because I'm a bankruptcy attorney, right? Like, I have to go in front of the people I work with, right, and say, I'm bankrupt. And the weird part about this is, and this is something that I feel really passionate about, is that I really didn't have a bad day that day. Like, I would have rather not gotten leukemia. But the day was not from 10 o'clock when I got a call till midnight. The day was that whole 24-hour period, and a lot of that day was really good. You know, I had a good time. I had my little dogs playing with me, you know, and I had my house and all that stuff. You know, and so the point is, though, that you don't have to let anything ruin your life. It's all about how you react. Like, this garbage happens to everyone. Like, you're gonna get leukemia. Well, let's hope you don't get leukemia, but you're gonna have bad stuff happen to you. And, you know, I mean, you just gotta kind of roll with it, right? Because at the end of the day, like, you can't control the stuff, but you can control who you are and how you react to it.